That's literally it. Yeah. So maybe concerns that. We'll see the difference being Petra over on the fade as well.
See what we make of it. As we waste no time to get this started.
Sonda's here so quickly.
But look where the rest are.
Once again, yeah. This is just another probe. G2 haven't bitten just yet because the smokes have been committed on B.
Yeah, they are still standing their ground, and there could be a horrible surprise for Shopify if they aren't careful. 2 players, there is a third, which now they know. Glance gonna get even KP with that molly. Sonda just trying to play her life as best she can over towards the A site, still keeping 2 players present, but Glance, stunner of a start. Mimi denying that pressure Sonda wanted to have. As Laurie now, last one alive. And would need miracles here to make anything happen. Flawless beginnings from G2. Prime Gaming flawless.
And not biting whatsoever, committing to this triple hold on B site. Yeah, fantastic shutdown with the molly as well onto Hookah. Shopify just desperate to try and get out of that smoke and find it over. I think probably anticipating they've drawn a rotation, and it might just be 1, potentially 2 members of G2 here. That's even with, like I said, Sonda once again creating so much pressure getting into Lamps almost off the rip. Figuring out as well, key information actually that Mary's TP is positioned over there. Potential to punish that, obviously, with the breach and the raise. Force that TP out anywhere.
5 classics coming up for Shopify Rebellion, so if they can get a plant, a couple of picks, really nice. And they've actually eyed up the correct site, if you want to call it that way. There are only 2 players here to defend, so could be the right choice. Mary could do a lot of damage here, though. First to be found. That's big contact, and actually Mary almost overzealous on it, but a quick clean-up, turns around, and it's awkward. Yeah, and it ain't pretty. It's not as clean as you'd like, and now they've actually cost 2 players their life here.
Ooh, maybe even another one here. Sonda's found it.
It's down to 2. This was classics, Mike. This should never have been this way. And now Giuliano and Petra. I wouldn't close the gap. Still a headshot, Sonda. Refusing to lose, but it's Petra to find it. And it was not as clean as you'd like to see there. That's 2 standing for G2.
In another reality, Sonda has that second blast back and can close the distance a little bit. Giuliano with the judge, though. You've got to almost give that one to her.
And yeah, Benita and Giuliano, no strangers to each other in grand finals. And if you were a fan back in the day, you probably knew that Giuliano won, I'd say, more often than losing in those. Held supremacy throughout her prior career. Benita, I'm sure this would be quite the sweet victory if managed. So far, though, map 2. Good start here for G2.
I'm liking the fact that Shopify are prioritizing long here, knowing that judge was present in the previous round. Actually, Petra here to try and bait just a little bit with a different weapon sound. Glance early on the smoke and the molly. So Shopify have drawn out a little bit of utility. Whether or not Sonda actually tries to commit to this. After Shopify actually forced Petra out, still gets the kill though.
Wow. Finding Sonda there, that was almost kind of teed up to punish that little pinch coming in, and that could have been maybe the go signal towards the B side. Now they're going to have to do a little bit, I guess, more uphill, a little bit more of a struggle here. That double stack towards Hookah still standing. You can see Shopify Rebellion already taking over elbow. Those rifles going to be keeping Mimi at bay. Glance, though, slips away. And they're still cornered in this, so if they do come filtering through, that flash finding no one, this is still a problem. They still have to clear the site, and you can see it. Glance has been waiting. Only a ghost, though, but still going to take Benita with her.
Probably Giuliano is now stuck with that judge. And she swapped out to the Spectre here.
Ooh, what a shot. That's the rifle gone. Petra was the one who had it.
Yep. That's
been removed.
Stun comes through. It's perfect here to set Giuliano up. That's going to swing through. Not find the second, though. Mimi does.
Yeah, but Flowerful's only 10 HP. How much can one player do in a 1v2 now? Flashed up. Flowerful, this is such a tall task. Mary and Mimi up against you. And Mimi on guard duty. Mary taken down, no trade. Flowerful, are you kidding me? Almost getting away with murder. But across the line, bonus converted. G2 carry on forward.
Flowerful just about isolating that first kill. With Mimi swinging wide onto long. The third on the board for G2. It's a beautiful setup here, and even actually with the fault line coming through on the back of that aftershock. It's unfortunate for Shopify not to find both kills there, but very low HP. It's difficult for Flowerful to really feel comfortable about that clutch. A lot of pressure being applied towards B though.
Yep. Especially long, we've seen a lot of priority put towards it by maybe the fact the judge was noted before, be it just simply they have a bit of a penchant for it, but still, it looks like they're going again.
Flowerful actually getting the hero rifle here with the Tour de Force available in the next. They're going to try and make something work.
Glance has been quite good at this, though. When we talk about Glance, she can be that rock for this side, so I want to see how she plays as Mimi's actually fallen. First and foremost goes down, and Glance willing to challenge on this. Quite surprising, but takes down the forward player. Flowerful gone, that rifle does get to filter through.
Very brave to commit to that.
If she went down, there would be no one else, Mike.
Finally, Giuliano coming across here as a little bit of progress made towards A short. Petra and Mary both posted up. Mary actually operator in hand, so this walk clearance going to feel very uncomfortable.
This is so dangerous, Mary. Watching that cross now. Players on the other side. Flash comes in.
Perfect.
Actually gets out of there, but they don't clear Petra. You've got to respect what Petra can do now. Just slows down the roll just a little to allow Mary to hit the repeat.
The wallback comes through.
Laurie's still standing though. And if she's still standing, she's still fragging. Wait for that spike to potentially come in. Giuliano. Let me try to toy with the consideration here. But Nita with a shot. Giuliano deleted. They slip away to the post plant.
Benita does have that molly available. As a lineup from spawn, she's got set up and prepped. And no pressure coming towards the back line, so you almost can rely on this.
Time is of the essence. They've got to get a move on. That's quick. There's a lineup for Benny. Gonna commit it now. Glance. Might be able to get it to half here. Still gonna be sitting it. And actually gonna be, oh, Benita comes around back in time, and that should be the denial defuse. Gonna be brutal to try and get back to Mary. Trying to have to make something of this one. And an attempt here. Gonna be going for this 28 seconds. A smoke depletes, and Benita with the clutch.
Time to perfection there with the molly as well. So lucky to get that kill. You see initially the spray into the smoke doesn't really find the mark, but Benita with the Sheriff making it work. Shopify actually flipped back around the, you'd argue actually on paper, shouldn't have been favored for them. Great diligence shown with the flash onto Mary as well to clear that, and then actually the fault line committed onto Petra as well. Benita being that key late round piece for that showers lurk.
There.
Shopify want to switch things up a little bit now. It's around actually a G2 revert back towards this 3-site hold on B.
Oh, the pressure in showers. Yeah, they commit. Ooh, it's a little awkward, and actually Flowerful goes down to it. Quick damage done. They can take over part of the map though. The site should be under Shopify control, but Giuliano fancying her chances here. Benita will be the one on the other side to watch that. Make sure no one slips the smoke, but actually the timing's unfavorable. Looks away, Giuliano! Oh, the adjust would have been everything. Can't quite get it to snap towards Benita, who is that backline presence. And now Mary, put in a 1v3 again. Sunder on site, KP on towards short, and Shower would be Benita. 6 bullets, first target found. The quick switch out does have the Tour de Force to play with, and the off angle's really rewarding Sunder there.
Great
Shopify
reposition.
Rebellion, that's 2 now.
Great reposition by Sunder. Just get ahead. G2 come back into this with a couple of ultimates though. Rolling Thunder, Orbital Strike of their own, second actually I think for Glance. I don't even think actually Petra's gonna get that kill unless there's a little utility pull out there. Unfortunately, Mary not able to get it done. Nothing left though behind this purchase for G2. And Shopify, I mean this round win, they do have the ultimates for it. I mean Showstopper and the Seekers. They were looking to get aggressive here on long. Denied early on. She's so much response here with the utility from Shopify.
There's so much pressure coming just her way. But the re-clear, a little over the top, I feel there. Gets punished for it. Flowerful gonna claim the life. And Mary was unwilling to relent that challenge, really wanted that fight towards B long.
And the commitment towards this engagement has actually drawn out so much utility as well. The aftershock comes through, the paint shell comes through. Shopify, just pause for a moment, drifting back towards A. Seekers might even be a little bit of a red herring here for G2. Peeling away from this, though. That's a big indicator, though. Revealed actually as well here.
Ooh, the trade out. Petra does find Sonda. Did they know glance at all? I don't know how much information they've got. The glances here. Maybe a note of some variety, but timing could be disastrous. They have no idea. Neither does she that there's someone behind her. But the step out finds KP. But look who's lurking behind us. Benita gonna find the frag. Yes, absolutely. But the spike plant for now will be denied. Buying a couple of seconds for this. Goes in, Giuliano off the back. Didn't quite make it where she wanted to. Now Flowerful gets the opportunity to do some damage. Big trade. 6 seconds now. Another attempt at the blow.
Oh my God!
Giuliano! 3 kills! And a 4th round for G2.
Almost looks like the Rolling Thunder a little bit off there as well. Didn't catch Flowerful. And then Giuliano almost fumbling that satchel towards the top of truck. Doesn't matter though. Quickly finds that trade. And then cleans up sight. What do you think here, whether or not there's an opportunity for Laurie to reset just a little bit. Beast is just desperate to hold on to that cross. Giuliano landing the shots when it matters.
Shopify Rebellion pumping the brakes here as well.
Keep finding these plants on A. It's definitely a concern.
It's a consistency you can depend upon a little. Sonda, quick space taken, and no real challenge this time. Giving up shower control. Playing from the site itself. Decent information garnered. Giuliano could be challenged here. Decides to stick around.
Mary goes exploring the other way. Might even catch the spike here. Eyes on the minimap because KP is drifting back this direction.
When does she hear this, does she?
Hearing it now.
Yeah, you can see the calls being made. Oh
She's
no,
getting that.
Mary has no idea. Mary needs to run and gets to keep herself breathing, standing. But it's a scramble back towards that B side, but she's got an early idea, an early concept of what the intention was.
So that's, a ton of pressure coming towards Mary. She has to actually TP all the way towards Lamp. So it's only going to be 2 to hold down the fort here, Mimi and Giuliano.
Mary was finding Flowerful. That was on the other side. On the other side, though, Mimi is there to find Laurie. You can see Giuliano waiting for the push-up, though. Catching the cross! Taking out 2 on the push-up there. Beautiful work. A Prime Gaming flawless coming out for G2 now. Getting into the rhythm a little bit here, but that was still a broken buy from Shopify.
Yeah, but looking to start exploring the map just a little bit. KP, unfortunately, not to catch off Mary. Outside hookah. One of the finest of margins she's able to get away. Mimi and Giuliano holding down the fort here.
Wow, really nice.
Beautiful cleanup. Giuliano even getting a freebie there behind it.
Truly is a changing of the times. We see Mary being the loud one here. Giuliano going to take some space instantaneously. And this is a push up across the map. Shopify Rebellion will be back in spawn. Aggression shown. See what the answer is. KP trying to clear. There's a lot of utility lane. Giuliano is going to dip out of here. Going to burn up a fair amount of this utility, though. It looks like Shopify trying to head this way. Flowerful, the quick progress through showers pays dividends. 2 quick kills. Mimi and Giuliano had no idea that was vulnerable.
Just a lack of consideration here that somebody would be so quick to punish from showers, and that's going to give Shopify the plant here on 8. And a 5v3 presented. Peter already playing that backline. Mary, potential to find that kill, though.
Okay, that's one of the problems addressed, but there's so many bodies in the way here. Petra would need heroics, and I don't think she's got it in her in this round. Probably going to back away with that rifle, keep it to hand. Now, that aggression was quite interesting. I mean, it was a little all-in, and again, we've seen, at least bear in mind, Benita lurking through shower quite often, always that late presence. I'm surprised they didn't address that at some point.
And that's why it's a shame to not see that considered at all. Flowerful makes absolutely the right decision to very quickly pressure towards that area of the map. Unfortunately, actually, I mean, Sonda just about gets away from that showstopper. Half a second either way. I think Giuliano, potential to catch her and mark it. Like I said, G2 look as if they wanted to start exploring, and this is the round we see it with the showstopper. Purchase should be able to come through here. Actually, operator in hand for Mary as well.
I don't mind the attempt, though. They still have a buy in pocket, so again, I don't think it's the worst idea to try and do that, but
this is what we kind of alluded to on Pearl, right? When G2 are ahead, they like to keep applying the pressure, right? It's when they struggle to get a footing in terms of the finances that they maybe go inside their shell just a little bit, play a little bit safer. So it's a positive that G2 are still looking to take control of some of these rounds. A lot of variation in terms of the setups here from G2 on defense. Shopify continue to go through the motions, these early round protocols, to get some sort of feel.
Yeah, probably paying a little bit more attention to detail, especially after that last round now. You're really very much aware that there could be a push, there could be presence.
Mary drifting.
And
Laurie's got a very deep angle.
It's timing though. Oh, Laurie, the patience pays. Even the face just like that. Got him.
Even surprised by that one herself.
With the opposite of that timing as well, that was delayed in comparison to that initial aggression we saw in the prior round, so already rewarded for that diligence.
That's two though. G2 going to re-clear through showers. They want to address the backline. If this plant comes onto A, I think they're going to try and hunt Benita knowing the orbital strike is available.
That's a good idea. Not going to come through, but you can see Shopify Rebellion trying to get a little bit of presence on CT. Giuliano willing to challenge, but here's that backline fight that we're looking for. Benita now under pressure, needs some support here. Petra's found Sonda. You can see all of the cavalry being called over. Glance goes down. Great work from KP. Keeping Benita safe for the post plant here. Now it's an uphill struggle. Benny called to attention. Petra's got to move, and Mimi makes it safe. It's down to 3. KP, Benita, and Flowerful, but time is still on their side. Molly coming in. They are buying so much time here. And you can see that late lurk again coming in through shower. Benita taking down Petra. Benita again towards Mimi. And no options. And a great adaptation from G2, but a better hold back from Shopify.
Fantastic awareness for G2 to almost give up the site there and look to challenge the backline. Benita's put up under so much pressure. Just so happens KP swings through, finds that kill, and able to stabilize that post plant. Even looking here, I think it's only Glance to come through and challenge. I think Giuliana was considering it. She satchels back onto site here. Benita really digs her heels in.
Huge work between Benita and KP there. That was massive.
This is a great round to watch from the minimap and just see exactly what, and the decision making from G2, like I said, was on point.
Yeah, lovely stuff between these teams. Exactly what we want for a grand final. And again, the patience paying off. KP being rewarded with a kill towards Mary.
So on this round, not as much of a concern, but second time Mary's been caught off guard, posting up on these deep angles. Obviously, Headhunter here will give a little bit of an allowance for it. Already 2 members sent back across towards A, a third in the form of Giuliano. Only got a shorty, though. You see Shopify don't even want to challenge towards Lamps just in case. Laurie, now actually on the back of that, definitely won't want to.
Nice.
He gives it up regardless.
Yeah, this is great work. They need that. They don't need, but it'd be nice to have 5 standing. Keep that economy booming. There it is. Shopify Rebellion. Prime Gaming flawless now. This game is starting to look a little more favored to them.
Same sort of thing that Potter was talking about. It was slow, but they barely kind of put a foot wrong, right? There's been very few mistakes, even with Giuliano having a quiet couple of series here and there.
Yeah, recovered well on the Reyna. Yeah.
Exactly.
We go back in. Mary this time does connect towards Benita. That is a different start. That could change these post plants that have been paying off for Shopify.
Actually removes the smokes as well ahead of this execution. And there's a window of opportunity for Shopify to still commit to this, but you see the hesitation here from KP. Finally does commit, but actually a fantastic nade from Sonda.
The combo.
The response in kind with the orbital strike.
Oh yeah, no stone unturned here. Gonna have the ult potentially committed. Yep, gonna go for it. Mary has to give away presence, as does Glance now. Hit towards the side. Shopify making the most of it, and the shot goes astray. Mary now under pressure. Has to fall off this angle again. She's not having as much freedom as she used to. They've made a plant out of this, and they brought it back down to a 3v3. Flowerful getting ahead of herself there. Trying to pressure towards CT and gets denied by Giuliano. A quick bit of presence shown, and now Giuliano starting to let loose here. Mary gonna find it in the end. But the veteran coming online when they need her most.
A crucial timing for the reveal, actually, from Petra to come up. Enable Giuliano to find that kill from the smoke and hook up. But even here, this, like I said, there's a window of opportunity when Benita falls. You have no smokes, and Shopify almost need to, within like, you know, a second or two, commit to this execute. A little bit of hesitation, but Sonder with a nade. I think actually Mimi commits to that fault line so that Glance can find value from the orbital strike. Almost given a life up in that regard, and it pays off for G2.
6-5 now. Favor to G2, but not by a large
Much
margin.
needed win though, that
It
round.
was. Yeah, that could have been 4 on the trot, and then you break the money and you start looking real good to close out with a decent lead.
Want to play? Let's play.
Quarter force committed. We look towards that A site. Don't worry, we're back.
We're back.
And straight in we go. Sonder gonna clear close. And Petra has to respect it, the Prowler as a counter, but Petra taking a lot of damage from this. But look at this stack, a totally different look this time. Sonder actually in a little bit of danger with this one. Gotta be careful, yeah. Gets dealt with. Giuliano and Mimi, fantastic combination work. Flash through to CT, does Betty commit? She does! And outdoes Petra. The fight back towards the site, but they don't have these kind of extremity control. They don't have shower, they don't have heaven. The
Mary's
site feels
TP
small.
as well.
Oh my god, they're taking the TP. Mary's ready and waiting. Greets one with a smile and backs away. Flash goes in, but I think she can dodge that well enough. Yes, tips away to the corner. And now gets spotted, KP. Gonna chip her down to 90 before her off the angle. Laurie now noted too, they need support here. Mary needs support, and fast. She cannot die in this position. She needs to stay alive for the others to get over in time. Now, I think I'm already seeing it. KP trying to slip through towards CT. Potentially two, no, dips away to side. Giuliano dives on here, Laurie's found one. Laurie's got another! This is unthinkable! Laurie now overwhelmed as Mimi. Stepping up as well, we're seeing the veterans, Giuliano, Mimi, doing big damage now.
And just like that, when it feels like Shopify might come away with this half, with a 2-round advantage, G2 close the door. Sonder almost being thrown into the blender in lamps here. Great utility from Mimi.
Wow.
Oh, Laurie's just looking so sharp.
What a turn of events. We are really starting to see it. And the watch party's grown around the world just for Mary.
Yeah.
And it's a grand finals, I don't blame you, but at 7-5, it is not a
Come into this half, and I think G2 this year have a 65% attacking round success rate, which is terrifying to come into this now, even with a 2-round advantage, right? Very little margin for error for Shopify.
Bim steaking down, they're going fast on this one. And yeah, instant
Laurie
pressure.
respects
Giuliano's straight on the side. You have to. At this point, they've circumnavigated anything that was actually in place. The TP was already taken, so they took the way out. And Laurie finds a roaming Giuliano.
Yeah,
That's a
overstepping
big
the mark.
pick. Yeah, a little overzealous to push that smoke there, but maybe trying to be aggressive, but still. It's put the team at a slight disadvantage now.
Powerful back on this angle pretty early on. The flash might set her in motion, but catches it just a little bit herself.
Oh, it's messy, but it's
Crawley
working
back
out.
and forth. Laurie's found another.
It's working out for Shopify, though. They're
Mimi's
happy
dead.
with Mimi's down to nothing and will fall. Glance overwhelmed. Shopify picking up the first and second half. And Mike, that was a messy as hell round.
Scrappy. And usually rounds that you see G2 excelling, right?
Yeah,
Able
some
to
of their bread
embrace
and
that
butter.
chaos and, you know, things like Giuliano going exploring so deep here, but it's a massive overstep.
Yeah, let's watch some of this again.
Also a little bit of a reality check here in the pistol.
Yep.
Again, great respect shown by Laurie. Not even backing up towards elbow, backing deep into spawn, making sure they can maintain these numbers for the retake on the pistol.
Yes.
Like I said, it was so chaotic at that point.
Weird round. Weird pistol round. And now we're going to have the classics coming out for G2, and of course the purchase on the other side, 3 Spectres, 1 Judge, and the Bulldog. So pretty well situated for this. You'd need something quite spectacular for G2 to work this out. And no pocket play in mind just yet. Let's see if Mary can potentially find something here. 4 shots to play with.
And spots Laurie over the corner of that smoke. Not really feasible to commit to it. G2 not really subtle about this. We'll draw out a smoke at least from Benita. Maybe try and commit towards holding short here. Respect shown once again from Sonder as well. Backs away from playing close contact.
Pain shell in. And it looks like they will give up the plant.
What is
oh
this?
My God, Giuliano runs through 2 with just a frenzy. KP just about quells all of that danger, but could have been potentially consumed if the others had swung that corner. For now, they've at least got themselves a plant here, and Judge recovered for Mimi. What else do you have, KP? Ridiculous impact already. Stopping any danger here, and the spike no longer planted. It's all very favorable now for Shopify.
Laurie desperate to try and find the heal. And the swing through. What a round from KP. I'm not even sure if that's a fault line from Mimi deep on short to enable Giuliano to find those. This is the sort of thing, again, the desk touched on, being able to pressure that back line and put Giuliano in motion. But KP shuts it down. Fantastic stuff to hold on to Lamb's control there. It wasn't even a stun.
Just went for a run. Oh my word. Yeah, KP fortunately had a fantastic round here, taking a little bit more of that initiative really in their face, and I'll tip of the hat.
Where's his fedora?
Oh, synergy. The synergy. It's right there.
Blinded.
Flash down long will show that someone is in attendance.
G2 again coming in behind us. The flash actually forced out. Benita stuck out of position with his judge, but still finds Giuliano. Another time, a little bit of an overcommitment once again. Flowerful challenged here on site, but already the damage going in favor of Shopify. Doubled down here by Benita and Flowerful.
Yeah, the damage is almost insurmountable at this point, unless some fortunate timing comes through here. Petra with the first. Would she expect the second? Yes, she does! Clean, clear, and the spike is on the way. A site now open for business. And the other two players are pretty far off from this. Laurie still has 2 flashes, though. Still has the heal. Can do everything to get themselves ready for this.
Off-shock available for Mimi as well. I'm going to
Good
try and
utility here for
set up
Petra.
a semi-crossfire here, but an opportunity for Mimi to be isolated. And yeah, Shopify going to push this way.
Mimi. Timing. Oh my
Huge
god,
stun,
Mimi,
though.
this is perfect!
Oh my god!
Oh my, and Laurie still gets that! Now, last flash used, Laurie all alone. Up against Petra, still has the Prowler, still has the Caesar, so much to play with here. Prowler handled. Petra's patience gets tested. Steps heard, Laurie goes out for it, it's 30 HP, Petra! The veteran
Huge.
stands her ground. We'll get them to 8. These are ridiculously hard 4-4 rounds, Mike.
2 massive kills from Petra to flip that round on his head. Said showing patience here on A short after things almost falling apart for G2 on B site.
Oh, this,
I mean, how is Flowerful ahead of that?
I don't know.
Mimi's been robbed. There's still even Laurie that's stunned up that finds the kill.
Yeah. And what a weird buy we're in. See the stress in this game. Certainly a different atmosphere to the others here. G2 being tested more than we've seen, which is quite surprising. A lot of us seeing it as potentially a game for G2 to flex a little. They are being held for now, 8-7. And they've
Beautiful
forced
set
away
piece.
the early presence here with, as you said, beautiful utility and a very nice approach.
The pre-take, though,
They're
coming
pushing.
through. Actually rolling fun to catch Giuliano. She still gets the kill, though.
Yeah, Benita left feeling a little silly with that, but luckily KP's on the case. Gonna find Tuba, Mary, Mimi in combination. Looking to secure that side, and finally they do. Where are these final players? Where are they coming from? I'm pretty sure Petra's, 100% aware of this now. 9 seconds
Great
up for the
reposition,
horn.
actually.
Nasty angle to try and clear.
But
And
Flowerful clears it. What?
The consideration of that, and that's a rifle to upgrade to now. That's going to be back into the pocket. You're going to see the investment of the Oi. They want to secure this round. They do not want to make any more mistakes. Stamping their authority here on the game as Flowerful has been posing a problem, being a danger, being a threat. This time nullified. Mimi's got it, and G2 again clawing onto these rounds, Mike.
Shopify looking to fight fire with fire, though. Like I said, sending that rolling thunder through so early.
Yeah.
I mean, if Giuliano doesn't find that kill, a headshot nonetheless, fully stunned up. All could have gone a miss for G2. Even there, it's a fantastic follow-up with the aftershock and then the flash from KP as well, but it's just spammed out on site.
Now Sheriff's frenzies. Shouldn't be too much threat to this round, but we'll wait and see. Little second towards showers. I wonder
Very
if,
quick challenge here.
Yeah, Giuliano's got to be careful in this. A little bit more present. Oh, Giuliano!
Oh, no.
Ugh, it's horrible. Sonda definitely getting the better of her there. And now the next challenge. Mary. Quick with it. Decide to work their way through. Lovely shot from Laurie. Oh, it's going to come in yet. They're all here. Laurie now is sweating bullets.
Take the TP,
Yep,
yeah.
decides to get out of there with her
Safety.
life. And why not? And honestly, probably the best call. TP taken as well over towards the other side. And a quick swing. Mimi's gone down. It's falling to pieces. It's a 2v4. Mary and Petra put to task. And Benita closing in. Say goodnight, Petra. How much more can you do? Nothing. Shopify Rebellion. This was never meant to be the round.
I mean, I was talking about fighting fire with fire. Another round where Shopify happy to take these very scrappy fights. It's such a crazy exchange early on here. Unfortunate for Mimi as well. She avoids the boom bot the first time. The second time around does a ton of damage. And yeah, even though... I mean, this is tough. We even have to watch that back, but immediately though, Mary responds in kind to that kill on the other side of the map. The things from that is such a weird round. Of Juliana's expecting to create a ton of pressure with this showstopper over towards strike of their own. That gets invested here. Just the one weapon brought into this, other than the headhunter. Glance with the Spectre. Early rotation from Benita, actually.
Okay, pressure now. Sonda. Should she stay or should she go? She tries to stick around a little longer here, trying to slow down Giuliano, who you gotta turn around and pay attention. Oh my god! Sonda! Oh dearie me, leaves him in tatters. But how the hell is she doing that? What's wrong with her wrist? No bullets in the mag.
Show me those two headshots again. What was that from Sonda?
Play it
Under
back.
a ton of pressure.
Play it back right now.
That is ridiculous.
I mean, that's one way to shut it down, I guess. Here we go. Right. No, okay.
Out of charges. Spike down A.
What sensitivity does Sonda play on? Bloody hell.
That's a wrist breaker right there.
The benefit of youth. Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same.
me and you both.
Yep. 9-9. Buyback out though, and all the silliness aside, this is a huge round. Double digits now could be garnered from this, and G2 making early progress.
Mary's got to be careful here though, because Shopify is switching things up a little bit. Mary none the wiser. Just creeping out of line of sight.
She's got to know what she's about to do. Sonda, deep behind enemy lines.
Face your
And
fear.
the spike was left back by Long. There is a chance that KP could catch that.
Well, KP's here so early on the back of Mary falling that I don't think
Ooh,
G2
she
are going to
didn't
have
see
the
it.
timing down.
But Falafel stopped Petra. They've lost a little bit of that validity, that springboard on the side. They're starting to dwindle in numbers. They're down to 3. Laurie, dependent on the flash, tries to slow down Giuliano, but they're now going to be standing together, standing tall. G2 win out. At least one fight towards elbow, but they still need another player to...
Is Mimi going to slip through the smoke?
Does Mimi do this? Does Mimi do this? Mimi does this. Okay, she's seen enough. She's going to call out to Giuliano. You're under pressure. Takes one with you. Mimi's on the run. She's getting the hell out of here. And the other two, Benita and KP, have to respect it to a degree. Don't know if she's still lingering around on the site. She has clutch potential. Mechanically, one of the best there is.
So here the TP. Fault
Notes
line
it.
back as well.
Here's the steps. She wants one, and it gets denied. Benita runs in, runs through him, and takes the lead in this game. It's going to be 10 now.
I mean, it's great. Even just as we mentioned it again, the confidence and composure, those two factors here, so decisive on this round to dig Mary out of that lurking position over towards Showers. It hasn't even felt problematic for Shopify. It's almost that spin the wheel, find somewhere on the map, and they immediately remove it. But then, like I said, KP, the timing for Mary to fall and immediately be on that trap, or past that trap even in market, actually puts a fault line in motion towards elbow. Like it's these little things that they go unnoted, but just the pressure being able to come through and actually support that site hold. Fantastic work from KP.
And these 3 rounds coming together for Shopify could not have hit at a better time. Their money going to start becoming way more robust. You're already looking at 3.9, 4.6, 4.8, having what they need going forward. Working towards a couple of those ults here. And on the other side, they just need a round back. They're starting to struggle a little bit here, G2. The early look. Eyeing up that B side.
Yeah, Rolling Thunder in place now, so opportunities here to commit to a retake. Whether or not Laurie's going to be able to get out of here. Flowerful with a safe TP. We'll actually see a pixel out of place here. Swing though from Giuliano, pressured off that angle. And Laurie actually with that paint shell forced out of position here, but still going to find it.
Oh, and Laurie is just unfazed by it. 92 HP, still sitting pretty. Bonita in support. And apparently this is big game. Benny comes alive when it matters most. Huge performance this map from her, and Mary. So much to do, so much utility, just put her away. So many players in front. Shot, not going to do what she needs. 40 seconds.
Don't expect Shopify to overstep the mark here.
You really shouldn't if it's Mary. And no, just going to commit utility.
This is the thing though, in round 20 as well. This is the one that gives Shopify that massive
30
bankroll.
seconds left.
One more, the double swing, there it is, it's 11.
Great response.
I can't believe this. Shopify Rebellion, they are not just tipping the scales, they are just really tearing this ahead now. 11-9, 4 consecutive rounds.
G2 unable to really get a firm grasp on most of these rounds, to be honest. Like I said, Laurie here happy to stand her ground.
Beautifully done.
And Bonita. Fantastic to sport to come through with the stim as well. Shopify, dare I say it, looking better than yesterday, which
Somehow.
is the wildest concept.
I'm with you. The level they're starting to hit is unthinkable, and Sunder's starting to feel confident.
There's so many different variations for Shopify in terms of proactivity. Just keeping G2 guessing. Even here, look, first 15 seconds or so. Already that pressure towards Zuka, and 2 have sent all the way up towards 8. So they're ready to greet G2 ahead of this hit. Mary a swing and a miss.
This is now going to be a little bit problematic. You can see already that little consideration of a rotation coming in. Sonda coming back over towards the A site. A bit of a re-clear here for Laurie. Does not quite get any information. Sitting a little bit deeper there on short. That's very telling though.
Yeah.
Still seeing players towards shower. They will commit and Flowerful finding Petra.
No way.
Oh, they're just getting in their faces, KP! Deletes Giuliano. And look at this flash, Laurie. That's nastiness. Pierce through the smoke like a nightmare. And now it's just Mimi in a 1v4. This is going to be 12, surely. Mimi can't do it.
Oh my
12
god.
rounds for Shopify. Maybe that Titan Slayer reputation is real, because this could be 0-2. This could be Shopify Rebellion somehow taking map 2 off of G2.
I'm extremely worried with how composed Shopify look. And like I said, they're so happy to get proactive. Like I said, just not even... There's no games played, right? G2 are left second guessing themselves from the get-go in some of these rounds. Unfortunately, there's just... The gunfights aren't going their way this map.
Nope.
That's been very obvious, very apparent in some of these rounds. Forced now into a position where G2 are playing very slow.
G2 fans still standing behind their team. Happy to will them on here. This cautious approach, you can see Petra trying to take a little bit of room. Instant damage and big game, Benny's back. Flash towards long, re-clearing, nice
Noted,
work.
Though. KP noted Petra on the retreats, and Flowerful. Again, Giuliano getting nothing done from showers.
Nothing. And now they can sit back. They've already got 2 players to the good here. This is fantastic, even with a plant. Be careful of that TV. And it was taken. Sharp work from Mary. Needs a little bit more of that. Spike now down. Prowler. Oh, and
no!
still! Big trade for Petra. And shot in the back. Bonita still standing, still alive, still breathing. Mary with it all to do.
Oh my god.
Oh, Mary trying to do it all. Trying to live through
Bonita.
it. Bonita. Big game. Benny is in the building. Shopify Rebellion. I cannot believe what we are seeing here. 2 maps to the good. G2 left stunned.